Hey, this is a bit of a spicier question. And obviously not everybody in the room that's single is looking to get into a relationship. But someone's asked the crew here, what do you think could be some of the things that are keeping single people single? So someone looking to get into a relationship, is there anything that you can say or bring some sort of wisdom that might be helpful?
I'd say sometimes if we're too desperate for something, it's not really attractive. But when you get secure in yourself, you get secure in God, God brings things to you. So you don't have to be seeking out. I think there's like a picture of people praying for their husband or wife to come. I feel like God's more like, just seek after me and I'll bring things to you in my time.
That's cool. It's kind of the same. It's like, are you wanting a relationship because you just are wanting a relationship for the sake of it, or is it more for the future-wise? Like, if you're more like what Luke was saying, if you're secure in your identity and trusting God that something's going to come as well, knowing that it'll eventuate and something will happen to it. But sometimes, I think I was in times of my own strength, I was just desperate for a relationship because I felt lonely and I just wanted to find someone, and then I would try and probably do it in my own strength. But trusting God, that someone is there for me that will be there in that.
I just want to say, similar to what Dee was saying about look internally, look at yourself and make sure that you are ready for a relationship as well, and also don't have these expectations where you have already envisioned who you're going to be with, because most of the time it's not what you think, and you can just see on this stage here, probably no one would have been coupled, by the status quo, if you know what I mean. It's just be open, be open to God's leading, and then He'll lead you to that person that you connect with, and then your life partner will be there. If you just make sure you just have that open mind and it's good to have high expectations, but it's the type of expectations that we have, the type of person. I mean, Heidi met all my expectations. I didn't even know I needed her. You know what I mean? She met them all, and God knows our heart better than you know your heart. That's what I'm trying to say, yeah.
One thing that's I don't know if it's going to be a little left field, but I think especially like from a Christian point of view, like there's a big emphasis on your calling, your direction, what's my purpose in life, all very valid questions. But Paul goes on to say, I think it's in Corinthians, where he talks about like, better you don't get married, because he knows that how important marriage is. And if you enter into that covenant, it becomes more important. Becomes more important than your calling. It's like the ultimate covenant you can make on this earth. Obviously outside our Father. So like, but we look for someone that, suits my calling or suits my direction. Me personally, I disagree with that. I think that's great, but you got to look for someone that in 30 years' time you can sit on a stage and say, we're still in this covenant. And for me, it's like all I wanted was someone that I could have a really good time with and I was attracted to. Because I knew that would see me through and keep me on that. I know it's a little alternate, but I just think like, find someone that you can companion for the rest of your life is the ultimate. Like, don't be looking for the ultimate, I mean, if you're thinking that way, preacher Daniel or preacher, or this, or someone that's just look for someone that you can companion for the rest of your life, if that makes sense.